Super terrific, awesome show. My name is Matt Haas.
And I'm Sandy Archer.
Super terrific, awesome show. Super terrific, awesome show. Super terrific, awesome show.
Hey, Sandy Archer, how are you?
I'm doing great. Gosh,
Awesome.
it's been forever.
I know. I have been super busy. I think you were busy one of the weeks. Our schedules didn't align, but I'm glad we're here. And we're ready to talk about some awesome and super terrific stuff.
Super terrific, awesome. Yes.
What have you been doing the last 3 or 4 weeks?
Oh my gosh. Traveling. Went to Clearwater, Florida.
Whoa.
It rained most of the time. But hey, it was still Florida. It was still warm. And I still got a tan. Though you can't tell now because now it's cold here in Virginia.
No.
I know. I'm not ready. But look, I'm already drinking pumpkin spice coffee. What? Pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice, all the things.
Ready? Smell it.
'Tis the season, baby.
I know. Now I need to go buy me a pumpkin.
Yeah.
How many of you have already decorated for fall? In the comments. Have you decorated?
Not
I either yet.
My
sister, she does every season. Like she does the whole she changes her whole living room every year. Every season. Yes. But she loves fall. She always adds more pumpkins.
my best friend and the family is a family friend, a really close family in my childhood neighborhood. They would decorate everything because the mother owned a daycare. So her house was always filled with 12, 15 kids that she was watching. Oh, my goodness. Drink more pumpkin spice.
Sorry.
Did it go down the wrong tube? All right. So listen to
Sorry
this.
About that.
So
sorry about that.
My neighbor, since she had a daycare, all the seasons were always decorated. Like even Columbus Day, even the strangest season, she would super decorate for. And when we were teenagers, one of my other friends, showed up. He was high as all get out. He walks in. It's Christmas time. There's Christmas music going. The wife is making cookies, and the kids are at the kitchen table doing Christmas crafts. He walks in and says, "Oh, this is just too much," and he walks back out. It was too much decorations.
It's too much.
She never
See, the fall is already getting me. Oof.
Wow. Yeah, you said you were coming out of some traveling symptoms. When you travel, you get sick. I don't know how else to say it.
It's not the COVID.
Not the coof.
No.
You have to call it the coof.
The what?
Coof.
What does that mean?
That's what you're allowed to say without YouTube limiting the reach or demonetizing you or putting the little information flag below your video, because you caught the coof.
I got the coof. I got the coof, man. Man.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it got me.
All right. So,
but it's from the ventilation in the plane.
Right.
I didn't drink enough Bloody Marys.
I think alcohol should be mandatory for plane rides. Just take everyone down a notch. You know what I mean? I think that would serve society well.
I don't know.
A little bit more mellow. No, just one. Just to kind of make you not so serious about all the little aggravations that can happen.
Well, you know what's crazy is they hardly ever do the beverage service anymore.
I know.
They make excuses. They're like, "Oh, there's going to be turbulence, so the flight attendants have to sit down." And there was zero turbulence, zero. I was like, the flight attendants asked the pilot, just, "Hey, we don't feel like giving out beverages."
They get paid the same no matter what. And I'm on these forums of flight attendants. They're like, if you're rude to us and you ask for coffee, you're getting decaf. Like,
Oh,
those straight up, yeah. What do they got to lose? They're getting paid the same,
that is so funny.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I mean, so we're going into Clearwater. They're like, oh, it's going to be really a lot of turbulence, so the flight attendants can't do the beverage service. There wasn't one pocket of anything. The plane was like, zoo, like,
Oh,
and so on the way out, of course, I had to be smarty pants, I guess. I was like, where was that turbulence you were talking about?
exactly.
I was like, the landing was a little bumpy. But
Oh man.
I'm terrible.
Is Wi-Fi more readily available and free now on flights? Because I had two
I
people.
just watch the movies. I just watch their free movies, but I go Southwest, so
Well, here's a fun story. So I was sitting here minding my own business, and one of my servers blows up, and I get all these phone calls. This feature's not working. This feature's not working. I can't solve it. I have to connect with my tech guy. Yeah, I'm a
Mhm.
tech guy, but even I have like an uber smart tech guy that I go to. And I'm like,
Right.
dude, the FTP can't, it's not allowing connections. Something, the service is running. I've rebooted the server. I can't get it to work. And he's like, let me check it out. He goes, oh, this is what it is. He goes, oh, by the way, I'm 30,000 feet in the air and I'm traveling to Amazon, and the server I was having a problem with was the AWS, the Amazon Web Servers. Like, I was like, how ironic is that? So he solved the problem 30,000 feet in the air because he was on apparently free Wi-Fi.
For free.
I think it was free. And then
Well, you can pay for it. $8.
yeah. Well, my colleague was flying back from Washington State today, and she's like, hey, I'm texting you from the air. I was like, oh.
Yeah, you can do it once you're to 10,000,
Yeah.
Yeah, Wi-Fi is still $8 on Southwest. Yep. JV, hi JV.
Oh, are people? I can't see any comments. Where are the
I
comments?
can see them.
Oh, I had the interview chat above the actual chat. Here we
Oh
go.
my goodness.
Sorry,
I was gonna
folks.
say, yeah,
There
he
you
was
go.
totally ignoring you, JV.
I did not mean to ignore the audience. I wasn't able to see any of the comments. Britta's here. Jaden's
Hi,
here.
Jaden.
Oh, look, I put purple hearts on this scene.
All right, Purple Heart.
Rich Vibes is here as well. Hi,
Hey,
Rich.
Rich. Hola. Hola, hola.
Arbor Day decorations are off the hook.
Yeah, just a bunch of trees
Hey,
everywhere.
how's the audio? Is my audio sounding that's about the same level as Sandy? Let me know if that's kind of working from the audience point of view.
Well, they can't tell because my voice is distorted today.
Yeah. I feel like I gotta
Distorted voice.
punch you up a little bit, but then if you actually talk normal, you're gonna blow everybody up.
I know. I have the Stevie Nicks tone today. It's not like I just could. I always sing when I'm sick like this because I sound like Stevie Nicks.
Some
Love it.
people have that voice permanently. Do you know any women that kind of have just a naturally scratchy sounding voice? Like, it's a thing.
Yeah,
It's not.
it's a thing.
It's not common, but it's a thing.
Yeah, only when I got the the coof or whatever.
Don't get the coof. Wear the mask.
Don't get the coof. Yeah, I did wear a mask actually,
Yeah.
but I'm a germaphobe anyway. See,
Tell me
that's what
about
works for me. I'm a germaphobe. Like on the plane, I'm like, I wear head to toe clothing. I don't have open toe shoe, nothing. I'm like, nothing. No germs are going to touch me.
And then when you get off and you get in your hotel room and you change clothes, you just burn everything that was.
You're just like, yeah. I just don't like it. It's so funny.
Hey, look, my preview icons of the chat are square rather than round. I'm using Restream,
Ooh.
baby.
Restream.
Yeah.
All right.
Got the Restream happening here.
See, I'm still old school. I'm still on StreamYard.
No, I'm letting Restream expire. Not that I don't love the service, not that I don't like the people working there. I've phased it out. because Ecamm can now do what Restream. Well, Ecamm can do what one of Restream's features are, what the primary feature.
Yeah.
Blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
my StreamYard, it's so easy. There's no sense in me switching. I'm just like
Yep.
whatever.
Rich is doing his show tomorrow. It's been, I think, 2 weeks where he wasn't able to do his
Oh,
Sunday Night Live DJ set on Mixcloud. So
oh, that's awesome. What time does that start?
2 p.m. Eastern, and it goes for
2
2
p.m.
hours. And if you give him a suggestion, he'll play your
Okay,
song.
I'll have to check it out, Rich.
Yeah, yeah.
Right before I go to Irish dancing class.
Oh, video. I want video.
Irish dancing.
You showed me a photo. Can is it possible for me to get video?
Yeah, yeah. If I get everybody's permission, that'll be the hard part.
I'll
You know.
no, not the broadcast. I just want to see it just myself.
Yeah, yeah. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
So
You
yeah,
saw,
I
you saw
mean,
my dance routine, right?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
2015 Matt was on fire. Yeah, for sure. I
Well,
got
Rich,
trophy.
you see,
There's my
Rich, you see, I'm all into the.
I got my sparkle ball too, right there.
I got to have. Everybody's like, is that a disco ball behind you? I'm like, well, of course. They're like,
Yeah.
in your office? I'm like, of course.
Oh, you think that's bad? I got professional colleagues saying, "Why do you have stuffed animals on your piano?" And I'm like, "Cause I like them." Oh, that's not your children's piano. I'm like, no, these are mine. It's very
Exactly.
awkward. It's very awkward.
What is wrong with people? Don't they know we like all our little stuff?
I know,
I've got
right?
my Evil Knievel, he's still
Ooh.
and I got my Buzz Lightyear that goes in the air. Got my frogs.
Oh, I'm
I
learning
mean,
Buzz Light. I'm learning Buzz Lightyear on the piano. You've got a friend in me from Toy Story. It's
that's
kind
a
of
good one.
yeah, I think so. I'm not big on the Disney songs, but I do like
Yeah.
that song.
I'm
Oh,
sorry, y'all. I can't read your comments because I don't have my glasses.
well, you have to
Look at
rewatch
the
the show and
glare.
then copy and paste the link to Rich's show. He put it in the
Is that
comments.
a disco ball or are you happy to see me? Ha ha ha. Very funny, JV. I am gonna join you guys some weekend. You're only 5 hours from me. You're not far.
Oh, hey, we're going to Maryland to the state line where Maryland meets Pennsylvania,
Uh-huh.
and we're having early dinner tomorrow. If that's not too much of a stretch for you, you can
That's a
come.
little short notice.
I know, but still,
Aw,
it's
I would have.
it's at a seafood restaurant
Oh, nice.
that specializes in crab. They have
Well,
they have
yeah,
blue crab.
Maryland crab. Everybody knows the Chesapeake Bay crab is the best.
Yeah, so
The bestest. Well, darn, if I'd have known earlier, maybe I would
bummer,
have.
bummer, bummer. Next time.
Next time.
Yeah.
Next time. Because I'm not far. I mean,
How far are you from the Mason-Dixon line? They were Pennsylvania meets Maryland.
probably about 3.5 hours.
Oh, it's easy. You can do that. That's
It's
doable.
easy. Yeah, I
Yeah.
do it all the time.
Man,
Yeah.
any longer would probably be like.
No, I love driving. I love driving. Driving, it just makes me happy. I turn my tunes on. Me and Joe Bonamassa and Paul Rogers, we jam out on the way. Whoever new is out, music wise.
Awesome. Yeah, that's the
The
way to do it.
blues.
You know,
That's right.
traveling there is part of the adventure. I think John's saying Fogo. We go to Fogo often, and I think he wants to kind of rope you into that. But yeah,
Fogo with friends.
Fogo is
Okay.
the
All right.
Brazilian steakhouse.
And Rich, I see your link there. I'll follow it tomorrow or Sunday.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So yeah.
So you doing anything exciting? Well, you're going to a seafood restaurant. That is exciting.
Well, not only are we going to the seafood restaurant, afterwards we're going to go to Hershey Park, which is the amusement park, which is all decked out in Halloween stuff. And
that's like here at Busch Gardens. Yep.
Yeah, we're going to get the specialty milkshakes that are Halloween themed.
Oh.
And we're going to probably ride some roller coasters.
All right.
We really like the newest roller coaster because it was engineered to keep you in zero gravity the longest. Like the tops of the hills are very rounded. So once
Oh,
you're up over the hill, like you're weightless, like from about this point
whoa.
all the
Wow.
and even like going down the hill, you're not in your seat. It's almost like you're flying with your seat, underneath you. Like
Gosh.
it's really fun, and it's not
Huh.
very shaky at all. Because some roller coasters, they'll knock you around like this.
Oh yeah. Oh
It
yeah.
is like butter smooth.
Well, here,
It's a lot of
Busch
fun.
Gardens. Have you been to Busch Gardens?
I've been to several. Yeah,
Yeah, to Williamsburg one.
yeah.
Um,
Been to
they have the
Six
stand-up
Flags.
one. No way.
Oh
I ain't
yeah.
doing the stand-up one. Stand-up one scares me. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
mm-mm.
They got all kinds of coasters at Hershey Park, and they got some that just you go 0 to 60 in like 4 seconds, like it magnetically throws
David.
you. I really want to
David's with
ride that.
us.
It's called
Yeah.
Candemonium. Candemonium is the newest
Pandemonium.
coaster at
Wow.
Hershey Park. David, I can hook you up with free admission. I have a season pass, so if you ever get to Pennsylvania and you want to ride. Oh, here we go. John even wrote it in the chat. Candemonium is a maze hyphen balls. It's a lot of fun. It's
It
I think
sounds
it's
neat.
my favorite coaster. Now the Great Bear is also super smooth, and that's one where your feet dangle down. You're on a seat, but there's no floor. And
Oh.
that thing flips you upside down and does corkscrews, and the 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 bearings, the wheels make a roaring sound. That's why it's called the Great Bear. When it's coming, you know,
Oh,
it's
wow.
very loud. It's a very loud coaster, and
See.
I like that
I
one too. But Candemonium, I think, is better.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I'll only go on roller coasters if somebody challenges me to. I won't just go in on my own volition. I
Okay,
usually like somebody has to go, I dare you to go on it. And then I'll be like, all right, I'll do it. Only
I
because it's a dare.
I
And my
double
kids,
dog
they're like,
days.
come on, mom, come on, mom. They'll
My one
be
friend was notorious for always doing a dare, no matter how ridiculous it was. We had him running down naked on the street one time because we dared him to do it, and he did.
Yeah,
He has very low
crazy.
scruples.
A couple years ago, we were doing a Chiefs party after the parade when they won the Super Bowl, and we were doing dares in this bar that we were at, which was funny. Like, so they said, "Okay, Sandy, your dare is you got to go get a phone number. I'm single, so go get a phone number from some somebody."
Yeah.
And so I saw a group of police officers sitting at a table, and I was like, I know what I'm going to do. So I walked over to them and I was like, hey, I'm doing a dare. I said, and I'm not really going to ask you for your phone number because I know it's 911. And so I'm talking to them, and they all see me. They're like, oh, she's getting their numbers. And I act like, yeah, I'm like marking it down. Come back and they go, wow, did you get their phone number? I said, yeah, it's 911. And they were like,
Suckers.
oh, you totally cheated. I was like, that wasn't cheating.
I think you can be convinced with a technicality. I think that could go your way. Yeah.
They were like, oh, you got us, so
We'll,
yeah.
we'll, we'll have to check with the judges. Judges, see now I need JV's. Ding. He has a little.
Ding.
I get
All right.
intense vertigo, but I love coasters. It makes no sense. Well, hey,
Yeah.
I hate loud noises, but I have a wood shop and with very loud machines in it. So go figure. Ding. Thank you, JV.
Ding.
The
I
judges
know. I
approve.
see you and JV have like connected a lot this summer, huh?
Well, he's not that far. We're not far from each other physically.
That's
About
awesome.
an hour and 20 minutes, is it, John, between our houses?
Now, did you know him before the Lita stuff or no?
No, I haven't met him
Oh, that's cool.
through Lita. And
I know.
and see, JV. This is who we're talking about, John Ventrini. He made the mistake of streaming on Fridays and putting the public co-host join key right on the screen. And he would say, if anyone wants to come on, come on. I'm like, all right, I'll come on. So I came on, and then I would forget about it. And then I would be at Costco, and I would see the note, oh, this is the day JV streams. And I would say, oh, I'm in the car. I'll join in 20 minutes when I get home. And then it just started being a regular thing. And I just kind of showed up, just I kind of became a default co-host.
You're the default. Yeah. Like, he's in the car.
It was all downhill from there.
That's awesome. You
Brothers from another mother. Hour and 15, 20 minutes. I was right. Okay. And that's how you get a co-host and best friend. Yeah.
Aww.
That's a pretty risky proposition because you never know who's going to jump on. He was
So
like,
JV, have you done the marathon yet?
It's next weekend, Sunday the 3rd,
okay.
Sunday the 2nd.
Okay, so next weekend. All right.
Yeah, Sunday the 2nd.
Can't wait to see how that goes.
Yeah, it's the 23rd. Right, not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Can't
October
believe
2.
it. A marathon, man.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
I can't even stand upright still for 6 hours or however long it takes to run a marathon. I'm like, running, not even like, I don't even think I could walk for 6 hours.
A couple weeks ago, I did a bike ride for 27 miles, and it took us a while. It took us about 5 hours. And it said that I was like in my, my exercise zone for 6 hours. I was like, dang, I was in my exercise zone for 6 hours. My Fitbit told me. I was like, wow, that was a lot. When I was in Clearwater, I walked a lot. I mean, I did more exercise on vacation than I did, before, which is kind of funny because usually on vacation you'd be relaxing or whatever, right? Not me.
I'm a go type of person.
Yep. I was walking. And I sat for one of those presentations. It wasn't a timeshare, but it was like a travel resort one, which is kind of like a timeshare, but it's not a timeshare. They said, this is not a timeshare. Well, it's only a 2-hour presentation, and they guaranteed me $200.
Did you get it?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
I was like, yep. I mean, I hate to say it. I mean, I was like, yeah, why not? From 9 to 11 in the morning.
2 hours?
Yeah.
$100 an hour?
$100 an hour.
Tax free?
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Cool.
I sat through their presentation and thought, yeah, that's a great deal. Until, the sticker price comes out.
Did they give you the hard sell?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They gave me, get this. They gave me the Australian guy. Like they had a Australian guy.
How can you say no to an Australian guy?
I know. How could I say no? But I did.
Good on ya.
I was like, sorry, can't do it right now. Sorry.
Do they do like the psychological tactics? I like, raise your hand if you want this great deal. But they'll always phrase it that so like you don't raise your hand, you look like a schmuck,
How many of you traveled in the last year? How many of you would like to travel to the Maldives? How many of you would like to go here, there, the other way? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And then when they get the sticker price, it's regularly $40,000, but we're marking it down for you for $32,000.
Hey, where do I sign?
Right?
No,
32,000. I'm like, that's a lot for just 20 vacations. Sorry.
We sat through one of those for the Disney. It's a timeshare. Yeah. They don't call it a timeshare, but it's a timeshare. Yeah. And if Disney is good for like one part of your life, when your kid's between 7 and 15, but here's the thing, like you keep on living. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to I'm not always going to be into Disney, nor is my son.
Yeah.
And the worst
right.
age to be on a cruise ship is 18, 19, or 20. Because like you're not 21 yet, but you're not a young little kid. It's like I felt so bad for the 18, 19, 20-year-olds because, and they do have like their own group, but it's
Yeah.
always like there could be 4,000 people on the boat. Like there'll be 9 kids that are 18, 19, or 20. Because it's just, anyway.
Well, the coolest thing for me, well, I didn't go on a Disney cruise. I went on a Rock and Roll Legends cruise. It was my last one in 2019.
Okay.
And Roger Daltrey was the lead, the head,
Wow.
the headliner. And you have to go to your little spot for the lifeboats and stuff like that. And they were doing
Yeah.
everybody show up to the lifeboats. And
The muster
anyway,
station.
we were waiting. Yeah, because we were mustering and we're waiting. And we're like, what's going on? Why is there a holdup? Here comes Roger Daltrey and his wife walking down, and they stand right next to me. He's really short, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm only like 5'8", but he's like shorter than me. So he's got to be about 5'6", maybe. Anyway, him and his wife, they stand next to me. They would have been on my lifeboat. And I thought to myself, well, that is a bummer. If the ship goes down, I don't have anybody to tell that Roger Daltrey's on my lifeboat.
Exactly.
Like, what a bummer that is.
Were you thinking of ways to sabotage the ship mid cruise?
Roger Daltrey, who are you? No, sorry. Anyway, that's just a funny little tidbit.
Cool.
That was cool. And then like in those Rock Legends cruises, what's cool is the musicians are, mill about the ship with you, so I'm standing there watching this one band and then, having Sebastian Bach behind me going, man, you rock, man, and you're like, oh, that's Sebastian Bach. Okay. He's standing behind you.
Yeah.
So that's the cool thing about those rock cruises. If you want to meet the people that you admire, I mean, just don't be creepy.
Right.
Just don't be creepy.
Exactly.
Be cool.
I picked this up early on in life with my uncle. My uncle is a salesman by trade. He could talk to anyone. He would go up to the biggest celebrity and just start talking to them like they were best friends. And yeah, never treated them any different. Hi, Michelle. And a couple comments came through here. Rock Cruise sounds fun.
It is. It is. They have one every year. It's called Rock Legends Cruise, and it goes. It's put on by NAHA, which is the Native American Heritage Association. So it goes towards them. It's like a benefit almost, like a benefit cruise, which is pretty cool. That it doesn't just go in the musician's pocket; it actually goes towards their Heritage Association. So.
Good.
There you go.
Rich
Didn't know I was going to plug them, but there you go.
No. Rich asked a question. Rich, go find the post on my All Things YouTube group. And I pinned a post on the All Things YouTube community tab of my YouTube channel. All Things YouTube. It has all the details there. Basically, they're letting people into the YouTube Partner Program earlier, and there is a music service that they're going to expand out there. That's pretty radical.
Wow.
So a lot of good changes coming at the YouTube. YouTube figured people are getting rich on YouTube without being in their partner program because they're using other services to do merch and to do crowdfunding, and they're not using any YouTube systems because they're not allowed in the partner program. Well, now they're going to let a lot more people in the partner program because they want to make money, and it's just good business sense. So that's kind of the long and short of it. So let more people get monetized.
Yeah, and stop striking me for 5 seconds of a thing.
Yeah,
allow us to say. I used intros and outros on a different service, and then once the service is over, then now it's striking me.
Gotcha.
Yes, that's a terrible thing.
I know.
So now I'm gonna have to go back and edit all my videos to get that little clip of music out of it.
Yeah.
Isn't that terrible?
Rich was talking about the glitches. There was problems with YouTube. The streaming service was temporarily and sporadically interrupted, and on top of that, Facebook had a problem with people using stream keys since Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and part of Friday. But now it's resolved, so it's all
Wow.
good.
It's all
Social
crashing
media, it gets flaky. Sometimes goes up, sometimes goes down.
Gotta roll with it. Gotta roll with it.
I know. Anything else you
Yeah.
want to say before we sign off? We're kind of at the halfway mark now.
Well, I'm going off to do music bingo. So.
What is music bingo?
Music, yeah, a lot of bars around, like sports bars, will do music bingo. They'll give you the bingo card,
Yeah.
and then they play a song, and you have to mark it off on your sheet.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really cool. And they don't do just a clip of it; they play the song, but he doesn't tell you what song it is, And then it's music bingo, and then you win. I don't know, $5 or something.
That's a good way to keep people at your bar. Like, I don't want to leave before this bingo game's over. I'll have another drink.
Right.
Well, now I finished my drink, but the game's still going midstream. Might as well get another. It's a constant overlap, just sucking you in your seat.
Right. Yep.
See, I have a business focused mind. The whole world I see. What's the business plan? It's an obsession.
Music bingo, fun.
Well, Sandy, I
You
think
have
it's
a bar.
time to go. We'll leave with the
All
singer.
right.
All
Okay,
right,
guys. Thanks for joining.
For those want to hang out in 15 minutes, I'll be live on the Venture Forward channel on VF Talks. All right.
You all should go. All right. Bye,
Have
y'all.
fun at bingo.
Okay, thanks.
Bye, Sandy.
Bye.